Good morning, class 2. It's your science book, Paramount Science Awareness 2. Lesson number 11, page number 65. Topic is solids, liquids, and gases. In this chapter, we will discuss the three different states of matter that are solids, liquids, and gases. First of all, we will discuss what is solids, liquids, and gases. So, solids are the things that have definite shape, volume, and size, while liquids have indefinite shape. They take the shape of the container. And in case of gases, the particles are far, far away. So, let's get started. We come across many different things in our daily life, like these you can see, and all the things around us are either solids, liquids, or gases, such as a glass of water. The glass is solid while the liquid inside it is water. Next, the book is solid. This glass is solid, but the water inside it is liquid. The spoon is solid. This rock is solid. This marble is solid. This wood particle is solid. And in this balloon, there is gas. So firstly, we will discuss about solids. As we already discussed that solid have definite shape, volume, and size. So let me explain you with an example. As you can see, students, it's a candle and it's a solid thing. It has definite shape, size, and volume. It cannot change its shape. But if we put it in a glass, as you can see, look at the candle. It does not change its shape because solid have definite shape, size, and volume. Even the school gate is made up of the iron, and iron is a solid thing. So what do you get to know about the solids? That solids have definite shape, volume, and size, and it does not change its shape. Now we will discuss about the liquids. Here you can see this milk is liquid, this juice is liquid, and this oil is also a liquid. As we have already discussed that liquid change its shape and liquid take the shape of the container. So let me explain you with an example. So students, as you can see, it's a jug and it's a glass, and this jug contains little bit of water in it. So the liquid take the shape of its container, that is the jug. But if we pour this liquid into the glass, it will take the shape of the glass. Let me show you how. So students, you can see that after pouring the water into the glass, the water is taking the shape of the glass. So it is clear that liquid has indefinite shape and it takes the shape of the container in which it is poured. So students, now we will discuss about the gas. As you can see, the balloons, it is filled with gases. The gases are filled inside the balloons. We cannot see the gases. A gas does not have its own shape. It takes the shape of the thing in which it is kept. So you can see that the gas has taken the shape of the balloon. Many solids are hard. As you can see, it's a lotion bottle and it's a hard solid. While other solids can change into liquid by heating, just like this candle. When we heat it or the candle is burning, it melts. As some solids melts on heating and become liquid, liquid also changes into gas when it is heated. Our next topic is how water changes into solid, liquid, and gases. So the questions arises, what happens when water is kept in the freezer? Have you ever noticed whenever you put the water in the freezer, what happens? Here, this person is putting some water into the freezer and it changes into ice. Ice is hard, solid, and cold. So now, what is ice? Ice is also a form of water. It is the solid form of water. If we keep the ice outside, it melts to form water again. Here you can see the water. So students, have you ever noticed what happened when we heat the water? Let me tell you. If we heat the water, it starts boiling. As you can see, if we keep on heating, it becomes less. On heating, water changes into steam and water vapors. You can see the steams and water vapors easily in this picture. So, whenever the water changes into steam or water vapor, we say that it has evaporated. That's why the water becomes less. So students, have you ever noticed whenever we cover the boiling water with a steel plate, what happens? Okay, I'll tell you. We will see the tiny drops of water on it. Why? Because we have already discussed that boiling or heating water have steam, and when the steam is cold, it changes back into the water. That's why the tiny droplets are formed on the steel plate. So now the question arises, what is the steam? Steam is basically the gas form of water. Gases can spread out everywhere. Most of them cannot be seen, as air is also a gas and we cannot see it. So it's very simple. So students, hope so you have better understand solid, liquid and gases. As we have discussed that all substances around us are either solid, liquids or gases. Many solids when heated changes into liquid. Liquids when heated changes into gas. And ice, water and steam are different forms of water. So now we will do the back exercise of this chapter. So let's get started. Exercise question number 1. What is required to carry out this change? Question mark. Write H for heating and C for cooling on the box. So the first statement is ice. It's an empty box. We have to fill it with H if heating and C if cooling. And the next is water. Now you people tell me, how ice converts into water? By heating or by cooling? Now tell me. We have already discussed that. As you can see, it's an ice, but if we keep the ice outside, it melts and converts into water because of the heat. So here we can write it as H. Ice converts into water upon heating. Number 2, water. A blank box converts into ice. Now what should we do to convert the water into ice? As we have discussed earlier, that water whenever cools down, it becomes into ice. So here we can write it as water converts into ice on cooling. So here we can write as C. C stands for cooling. Next is water, blank box, steam. So now water converts into steam by what thing? By cooling or by heating? So as we have discussed that on heating, the boiling water converts into steam. So here we can write it as H. H stands for heating. Water converts into steam on heating. Next is steam. Steam, blank box and water. So now steam converts into water by which process? By cooling process or by heating process? It is very simple that whenever the steam cools down, it changes into water. So here we will write C. C stands for cooling. Next is wax. Wax, a blank box and a melted wax. So wax converted into melted wax by which process? By cooling process or by heating process? So obviously by heating process, because wax converts into melted wax on heating. So here we will write H. Next is melted wax, blank box, wax. So melted wax converts into wax by which process? By heating process or by cooling process? So it is very simple. It is the reciprocal of the previous statement. Obviously, melted wax upon cooling becomes a wax or converts into a wax. So here we can write it as C stands for cooling. Number 2, match. So there are several statements over here and we have to match it with these words. So number A, most of them are very hard. Water, iron, solids, liquids, gases or air. Water is liquid, so it is not very hard. Iron is hard, but upon heating it melts. Solids, yes, the solids are very hard, so we can match it. Next is B, they can be poured. As we have already discussed, liquids can be poured into any container and take the shape of it. So here we will match it with liquids. Next is C, most of them cannot be seen. It is very obvious, it's gases, so we will match it with gases. We cannot see the gases. Next is D, it is formed when steam is cooled. So whenever the steam is cooled, the steam converts into water, so we will match it with water. Next is E, it has to be made very hot to change into liquid. So here is the iron, you can see it. We will match it with iron because when we heat it very much, the iron changes into liquid, so we will match it. Next is F, an example of a gas is, so obviously air is the best example of the gas because it is a mixture of gases, so we will match it. So now we will do the question answers of this chapter, so let's get started. Exercise 1, answer these questions. Question number 1, give 3 examples of solid. As we have already discussed that solids have definite shape, volume and size. So we have to write any 3 examples. So we will write it. We can write it as door, marbles, door and table that is made up of wood. Question number 2, give 3 examples of liquid. So as we have already discussed that liquids can change the shape and take the shape of the container, and it has indefinite shape. So we can write it as that water, juice and oil are some of the examples of liquid. Question number 3, can we see gases? Obviously not. We cannot see the gases. Do you see the gases? Have you ever noticed that we cannot see the air, and air is a mixture of gases. So it's very clear that we cannot see the gases. Question number 4, what will happen if we heat water? So whenever we heat the water, what will happen? So as we have already discussed earlier that whenever we heat water, it changes into gas, that is steam or water vapors. So now I will go through all these question answers for you. Question number 1, give 3 examples of solid. So we can write it as table, door and marbles are the solid. Question number 2, give 3 examples of liquid. So we can write it as water, juice and petrol or oil are some example of liquids. Question number 3, can we see gases? So we can write it as we cannot see the gases. Question number 4, what will happen if we heat water? So if we heat water, it changes into a gas, that is steam or water vapors.